yeah, it was this movie's chance of being good. That was the shot, and it's gone. It's gone now. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about The Matrix Resurrections. Not the original Matrix, don't worry, it'll come one day, but for today, the new one. It's what's happening. So I'm late on this train. There's a lot of movies that I'm going to catch up on over the next coming weeks, as well as the Batman coming out soon, so stay around for that. But let's jump into The Matrix Resurrections. Now, as soon as I finished watching this movie, and it's quite long, I knew that this was going to be difficult to talk about, because there's a level of meta on top of meta on top of meta, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to just stay surface level and enjoy the things that are happening in front of me and not think too hard. But some problems are too glaring not to notice, especially when they are mentioning Warner Brothers outright. The first act of this movie is so self-referential that you swear that Lana Wachowski used this as her way of sending a political message about sequels. It pokes fun at itself in that first act, but then come the second and third act, it becomes what it was making fun of. So you're no longer taking it seriously when you still should. You should want to. It's The Matrix. This franchise is beloved. It shouldn't have a half-assed attempt. That first Matrix movie, I wouldn't be underselling it to say that it changed sci-fi and action films forever, inventing new technology to make shots possible. Shots like bullet time. The new characters in this film don't do much for me, especially the chick with the blue hair. Not that she's really bad, or that dyed hair is bad. Having blue hair is gonna draw attention to you, and you want to be invisible when you enter the Matrix. Not have agents be able to go, yep, that's the one, blue hair. This film also splices random 3-second clips from the previous movies in between this movie, and I know it's supposed to help you connect the dots in your mind, or to help you see things a little clearer since characters have been recast, but all it does is remind me that there's a better Matrix movie that I could be watching right now, but I'm choosing to watch this one. It hurts so much, and I don't think the filmmakers understand how much, that Lawrence Fishburne and Hugo Weaving aren't here. Their characters of Smith and Morpheus are here, but because they're the same characters, there's an expectation of what that character should be like, and there's no way that these actors can live up to those performances. Those characters very easily could have had a name change and not been Agent Smith or Morpheus, and it would have worked fine. But because you put that label on them, then they have to live up to that expectation, and they're not going to live up to Hugo Weaving. However, Morpheus out here, he's with that Joker drip, am I right guys? Kung Fu and martial arts crossed with the Matrix is just beautiful, and it's such a huge part of the Matrix. You know, it's not just mind-blowing philosophy that makes the Matrix. It's that in between those parts where it's blowing your mind, there's insane wire work and action being done, and so much of that is gone here. So much of it is CGI flips, CGI here, there, everywhere. And it's not that, the previous movies don't have CGI. They do, but it's to complement the stunt work. It's not replacing the stunt work entirely. Perfect way to get a shot is to do it as practically as possible, and then have visual effects only add to that. Not have the whole scene be a visual effect, and don't have it all be 100% stunt work. Although that's cool in some cases, the best shots come from a blend of both, and not using just CGI as a crutch because you can't do the stunt work. And it's not like, oh well, Keanu's getting older and stuff, maybe he's just not physically able to get his legs as high to do these kicks and stunt work. Well, he's filming John Wick 4 right now. He's physically still got it. He can do it. So taking that into account, and if you cast the right people to play these new characters, you could very easily do the same cool kung fu shit. And it's absent here, and I hate that. I was watching it, and for a brief moment I thought, what would my dad think? And my dad's, you know, when it comes to movies, he's a simple guy. He's gonna come to The Matrix because he wants to see some kung fu and some action. And if that's not there, then it's not good. Because as people that talk about movies, we can very easily overthink things to death, but at the end of the day, yeah, when you come to a Matrix movie or you turn one on, you want to see some cool shit. You want to have your mind blown. And The Matrix Resurrections ultimately ends up feeling like a parody of itself, especially with the last scene, which I won't spoil. But if you've seen it, the cover song, the last frame of this movie that we see, it was so bad, I was physically rejecting it. I'm there I was appalled by it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. There's a lot of people watching that still have not seen this movie, so I'm not going to spoil it here today, but I think I've said enough to let you know that this is not a good movie, and The Matrix Resurrections, after that ending, I'm gonna have to sadly give a 3 out of 10, which sucks because, man, this could have been good. You know, if we had this sequel 5-6 years ago, it would have been, I think we would have perceived it much better, but we waited so long and it's just all but too late now. So The Matrix Resurrections, have you guys seen it? What did you think of it? Because it didn't work for me. I was so disappointed, man. This could have been so cool. Out of all the kinds of sequels or spin-offs you could have told, there's so much you could have done with The Matrix as a property. But sadly, this is what we ended up getting. But, hey, it was a spider. Not becoming Spider-Man today. So what did you think? Let me know down below. If you liked the video, consider liking the video, because that helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. Or subscribe if you want to hang around and see some of the other movies I'm going to review over the next couple of weeks, especially the Batman. I'm unbelievably excited. As always, guys, if you've made it all the way through to the end of the video, you're a bloody legend, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.